Finally here, Redbar Leeds is tonight. You're coming along with me. I'm just about to set off. I can't wait to show you what I've got on offer tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing the other manufacturers' stuff, and I'm also looking forward to seeing what people bring. There's usually some pretty interesting watches at these events, so yeah, let's get to the event. This is my bag that I'm bringing with me. I've got some watches that I'm going to be selling. I've got my current lineup, got some other bits to kind of introduce people to 3D printing, and some other bits. So let's get down to the venue and let's get set up and we can start having a look around. This is Helicon.
That's right.
Who are you? Talk us through your lineup.
So we're Helicon. It's my wife and myself, who sadly is not here today. We wanted to make a brand. We've worked in the industry since 2012. We wanted to make our own brand. So we still work with other brands, but this is our little special project. We try and make everything limited edition. So the watches are 50 pieces per colour, and then once this collection of 6 watches is finished, it's gone. We won't bring back another colour next year. We won't do anything like that. So we want limited to mean limited. All the dials are hand done, and we've used their experience to try and make a watch that really has a great specification, that is everyday wearable, but you're part of a unique club because there's one piece. And my wife is very good with colour. So you'll see she hand drew the case back. That's all done by. You'll notice that the diver even has one of our watches on his wrist.
Yeah.
They're all hand numbered. The logo's done by us, and then even things like the hands are rhodium plated, the indices are rhodium plated. The Swiss Luminova is actually a pigment, and we paint it ourselves. It's our own mix. Ceramic bezel. Let me see if your camera can pick this up, but you can see that we've got a very generous application of lume, and even things down to the movement holder is a brass IPS plated movement holder that I designed myself, just because I think the watch deserves more. So again, we're trying to offer value, but something that's a bit different and really quite accessible.
So run through the specs then.
So it's a double domed sapphire crystal with AR coating on the inside only.
Yeah.
It's a ceramic bezel insert with see-through super luminova. They are cathedral indices designed by us, luminova pips which are domed, rhodium plated hands. It's a roulette date wheel, so it goes black to red, which we custom designed, and then the movement sits in an IPS brass plated movement holder. So we're trying to tick all the boxes that I've seen over the years to try and make a really good watch. And as you felt, it's a really good weight.
And what movement and what movement are you using?
I've been a direct customer of Seiko since 2012.
Okay.
They come from Japan, and it's the NH35, which has one of the most reliable movements I've used. And again, we want the watch to be easy to look after. So we've repaired anything we can. We've taken apart the movements, but it's something that look after it with no stress.
And where can people find out more about you guys?
So we are at heliconwatches.com.
Okay. And are you on Instagram and YouTube and all the rest of it?
You'll find us, we're around.
Yeah, okay, great.
Thank you very much.
So we're here at, how do you pronounce it? Beaucroft, Cambridge. And you are? Matt. Why don't you give us a run through of what you've got on here today?
Yeah, of course. So I'll start with where we started.
Yeah.
So this is what we call the signature model. So when we started the business in 2020, we wanted to create some classic dress watches with a bit of flair, a bit of bold colour and interesting finishes, and that's exactly what the signature range is.
Yeah.
All hand assembled in the UK. So this is our Eden Green, which is the best seller from that range, which is a gradient fume green dial. So we actually spin the dial to create that bloom of that light gradient you see there. So that's where we began back in 2020. Following on from that, we launched the Seeker. And this is our best seller from the range. This is our Seeker Teal. Again, we love a fume dial. So this is our double gradient fume dial. And actually, being based in Cambridge, we take some inspiration from where we live. So for instance, the interesting curves of this case actually modelled off one of the bridges of size in Cambridge. And I love that kind of sweeping lug-to-lug flow of this case. So that's kind of our bit of a hybrid between a dress watch and a
that's lovely, that.
everyday. It's got enough lume to kind of make it a good everyday, night and day piece. It's still got a lot of dressy elements to it.
Dial's beautiful.
Thank you.
And what movements are these running?
So we use a motor 9039 movement, and we regulate it in-house, plus or minus 10 seconds.
And is that your own rotor that you're putting on them?
It's our own etching on the rotor.
So
and then, thank you. And then this is our newest range, which we call the Element.
Yep.
So we literally launched this a month ago. So we just coming to the end of the pre-order on this. So with this, we wanted to create an elegant sports watch, a watch which has the durability, has 200 meters of water resistance, it's rugged enough, it has scratch-resistant coating, but it has an elegance to it that allows you to dress it up for a slightly smarter affair. Please do. And it has a lovely depth to that dial. If you sort of tilt it, you'll see sort of various layers of that dial and the applied markers. And that's our best seller so far.
Yeah.
Other than the orange, which is a little bit more punchy.
Yeah, I like the orange.
Let's give you the orange.
Right, And how much do these retail for?
So in March they will retail at $650.
Okay.
And we're offering them on pre-order at $550.
And where can people find you guys?
So they can find us online. We do various shows around the UK and North America, but also we have a space in Cambridge. So if anyone's in Cambridge, we actually sell our watches from a gin laboratory.
Okay.
So this piece actually is called our Gin and Tonic.
Yeah.
So when we launched in 2020, obviously during the pandemic, no shows, no red bars, no pop-ups.
Yeah.
A friend of ours runs a gin distillery.
Yeah.
So why don't you do a pop-up there? Feed people gin till they buy watches.
Yeah.
And that became our business model. But we've been there ever since. So this marks 5 years with our Gin and Tonic edition. So yeah, if you're in Cambridge, come and see us on Green Street and explore our watches over at Gin and Tonic.
That's it. Lovely stuff. Well, thank you for showing us around.
Pleasure.
Just got home. As you could probably tell, I'm absolutely shattered. I think tonight was a success. I think I've introduced a lot of new people to 3D printing and my project. So hopefully it pays off. If you're there tonight, put a comment in, say hello. I'm actually going to turn in now. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to go to bed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.